Welcome back to our tutorial series. In this video, we'll learn how to create booklets in Swift Publisher. First, let's outline what a booklet is. Until the point when you print or export it, a booklet is mostly a regular multi-page document. Its main feature is that once a booklet is printed, you fold paper sheets in half in order to create a small book. So a paper format selected in the inspector should be twice as small as the paper sheets you will print on. In this way, you get 4 pages from each sheet, 2 on one paper side and 2 more on the opposite side. This is why the number of pages in any booklet is always divisible by 4. This also means that any booklet has at least 4 pages. Some of them can be blank. For example, if there are 3 pages in your document, page 4 in your booklet will be blank. For the correct page order in the booklet, pages of the document must be arranged in a particular way. Let's examine an 8-page booklet. It consists of 2 paper sheets. The first sheet is taken by the front and back covers, or pages 1 and 8 on one side, and pages 2 and 7 on another side. The second sheet contains pages 3 and 6 on one side and pages 4 and 5 on the other side. Pages will be combined in pairs in a different way if the booklet has a different number of pages. The described above arrangement of pages is called imposition. If you choose to print or export a booklet in Swift Publisher, it performs imposition automatically. So you don't have to remember what imposition is nor its principle. Just turn on the booklet option. Now let's move to the creation of booklets. We're going to learn about choosing the proper document type and also about some useful features of the software. How to design a booklet is beyond the scope of this tutorial. Swift Publisher lets you edit a booklet in one of 2 modes. Your document can be displayed as individual pages or as page spread. The first mode is common for many text editors, so we will focus on the second one. If you open a paper book or magazine, you will see a left and right pages together. This is a page spread. The left and right pages of a page spread are called facing pages. You can select one page or page spread mode only before a new document is created. This can be done by choosing the Facing Pages template from the template gallery. If you prefer to start with the New Document dialog, click on an icon with 2 pages. Once a document is created, you cannot switch to the other mode. You might want to edit your document as page spreads when you need to see one of the facing pages while editing the other. This is useful when graphics or text is placed over both pages at the same time. The centerfold of a magazine is a good example of this type of design. Master pages are discussed in detail in the dedicated video tutorial. In this video, we'll just briefly recall how to use them. A master page can be considered as another layer placed behind all of the layers of the content page. One of its key features is that the same master page can be applied to multiple content pages. So if a range of content pages should have the page number or background image at the same place, you can add these objects to a master page and then apply it to the content pages. When you work with page spreads, you can also apply different masters to left and right pages in order to have mirrored designs for facing pages. This helps you create the inner margins wider for spiral binding. Once the design is ready, you can print your booklet using the Format as Booklet option in the Print dialog. So we need to click the Print button in the toolbar to proceed to the Print dialog. If the dialog opens in a simplified mode, just click the Show Details button, as we need to access some settings. The settings we need in this tutorial are displayed by default. If you want to check out other settings, for example the printing quality, you can later get back using this drop-down menu. Let's check out what happens when we click on the Format as Booklet checkbox. But first, look at the preview. It shows one page of your document per time. And now, the booklet. As soon as you tell the program that you want to print a booklet, it places 2 pages per paper sheet. Pages will be arranged in the way we learned in the beginning of the tutorial. In most cases, you will use the horizontal arrangement because pages in a book are often seen as the left and right ones. In order that the pages perfectly fit the paper must be 2 times bigger than document pages. Compare what we have in the Print dialog and Inspector. There's a couple of important things you should keep in mind. Printing a booklet requires that you print on both paper sides. Make sure that the paper stock you're going to use is good for that. Just make a test print on 2 sides and see if you're happy with the quality. Another thing you should be aware of before printing is how your printer handles 2-sided printing. There are printers that are capable to flip paper sheets automatically. If you have one, you should switch to the Layout section and set the 2-sided option to either long edge binding or short edge binding. Read the user manual of your printer or experiment to find out which one will work for you. In case you're going to flip paper manually, again find out whether you should turn sheets over the long or short edge. If you do this the wrong way, the printout on the reversed side of the sheet will be upside down. Then flip paper in a different way. Some printers may require you to set up other options as well. You can also export a document as a booklet if you choose the PDF format. The Format as Booklet checkbox can be reached by clicking the Options button in the Export dialog. And that's it for this tutorial.